Okay, so as of lately, I've been trying really, really hard not to purchase a bunch of makeup products. I don't need it. I've got a lot of stuff here that has not even been used yet or has been very lightly used. The new releases just keep coming out and we're trying to keep up with everything, especially if you're somebody on YouTube or you're somebody that's been on YouTube. It makes it kind of hard to keep up with all of the hype. So, in saying that, I've only picked up a few things here and there here lately. There's a few things that caught my eye that I really wanted to try out in this video, so that's what we're doing today. We're trying out some newer products. I've got a spider hanging out like on my ceiling and I'm watching him. And I'm the type of person where I don't want to like get any type of close to him to where he can fall on me because I will scream like a little So he is climbing in the corner of my wall right now, and I'm waiting for him to get like close enough over here to where I can get his ass with the vacuum. So, if you see me go run, and that's what I'm doing, and I'm just like, I'm waiting for him to like crawl above and land on my head, because I will die. I will die right here in this video. It's summertime, so, you know, I'm someone that really does enjoy a full coverage beat, but sometimes that's a little bit hard to pull off when it's 85, 90 degrees outside and you're sweating and it feels heavy on your skin. So for today's look, I want to use something that's supposed to be a little bit lighter, yet full coverage. This is the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover, and notice on the front it is an SPF of 50, which in my opinion, that's amazing. That is awesome. Usually when you find face products like this, the SPF is a lot lower. It's usually like 15, but for this to be SPF 50 is awesome. Let's see if it actually does a good job being a foundation. I do have the No Problem Prime Essence that I got in my most recent BoxyCharm, or, well, BoxyLuxe. And I have not actually tried this yet, so we're going to use this today. Just because, why not? So this stuff is super watery. Like, I'm hoping it's not oily. I'm just going to pat that in the skin. Okay, let's give that a minute to soak in. So what are you guys most excited about trying from the new releases that have been coming out? We're seeing a trend of like neon eyeshadows. We're seeing a lot of more summery type of makeup products, stuff like, you know, the Dream Urban Cover that I'm getting ready to try here. I really want to know what you guys are, you know, interested in trying right now with everything that's coming out. Let's try applying this with a brush. I'm going to just dab some on. It says this is supposed to be full coverage as well, so that's what I'm most excited to see, if it lives up to that claim. Because you can see the discoloration and stuff. I want to find out if it covers all that. Okay, let's just start there and see what happens. Full coverage protective makeup. I mean, it's covering some of it. I don't know about all of it. It definitely evened things out for me. Okay, I'm gonna get like all up close and personal. I want to see what that did as far as coverage goes. I definitely look luminous. I look a little glowy. And sunblock always does that. It always gives that sheen or glow. And it's fallen into those lines, which I kind of figured it would. But I gotta tell you, it doesn't look bad. Like, not at all. And it's not exactly a full coverage. I would call it more of like a medium coverage, maybe. Because it definitely helped even out tone, but I can still see a lot of the discoloration through here if you really look at it. You can see my blemish down here. So I'm not going to do what I normally do with concealer, which is like using a really light shade and like highlighting with it and all that jazz. I'm just going to take the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Serum Concealer. This one's really good for covering, but it's also good because it's more of a natural type of look that you end up with. And it's not real matte, which is good because if I did a really matte concealer right now and something really brightening, it would look strange with like the rest of the vibe I've got going on right now. This concealer in particular, I actually like when I'm going for like a no makeup type of look, I like to conceal with it and then blend out over the rest of my face and then just leave it at that. I don't do it very often just because I normally like full coverage, but when I am going for that kind of look, this is the product that I use. And you can see that it definitely, you know, covered up a little bit of that purple, but it just looks natural. It doesn't look all highlighted and crazy. The next product that I have is a new one to me. I'm really excited to try it out. It's one of the reasons why I kind of left my base the way I did and I didn't set it yet. The product that I'm so excited to jump into is the Huda Beauty Tantour, and this is in her shade Fair. And I have swatched it already to make sure the color would work. It's a cream bronzer. I've never used a cream bronzer before, so I'm really excited to try it out. I don't know what I want to use for this bronzer. Should I use a brush? Should I use a beauty blender? I don't know. This is outside of my comfort zone. I'm a little scared. Let's try a beauty blender. I don't know. I'm just gonna kind of like swirl my finger in it. I'm gonna start with that. I don't know if I'm going about this the right way. Maybe I should be using a brush. Okay, the brush that I'm going to attempt to use for this application and hope it doesn't totally ruin things is the Luxie Pro Precision Face Brush. And it's got this slanted angle on it, and the only thing I can think to use it for is that. So let's pray to God that that's what it's supposed to be used for. And that I don't totally ruin what I've got going on. I don't know if I like what it's doing so far. Okay, ready? I don't think that looks bad though. And I like this little brush for this too. It just kind of stamps it into the skin. Ooh, it's bronzy. Oh, okay, I can see it now. Maybe I used a little too much. I feel like it all looks a little muddy, but we're gonna move on. We're not gonna let that ruin the video here. Okay, so the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a little bit of cream blush. The blush that I have is the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in the shade Count Me In. I have tried this one like once. I don't know why I'm so afraid of cream products, but I am. I'm a sissy. So I've only used it that one time. Okay, it's not bad, it's just different. I'm very like sun-kissed looking. I look like I sat out in the sun too long. It's kind of the look I'm going for today. Okay, I do want to try something for the brows. It's not going to be anything crazy because I really don't want to spend too much time on them. I am going to use the Brow Gal Brow Pencil, which is different. I have not used this yet, and I'm a little scared because usually these types of brow pencils don't do a whole lot for me. This one is in the shade Medium Brown 04. I did get this in this month's Allure Beauty box. Okay, so the neat thing about this pencil, let me just show you here. On this end, it's got a cap that also has like a sharpener built into it. So that is really neat in my opinion. And then on this end, you have your typical spoolie. So it's already pre-sharpened. I don't have to do any of that. All right, so I've got both eyebrows about as good as I'm going to be able to get them this evening. I have a couple more products that I want to try that are new. The first one is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Eye Primer. So we're going to go ahead and put this on. I'm thinking maybe I should have done this before the brows, but, you know, didn't think that one through very well. So I'm just going to get, like, the tiniest little drop, like that, and we'll see how long that goes. Oh, shit. This stuff's weird. I was expecting it to be, like, creamy, and it's not. This consistency and the way it sets down kind of makes me think of if P. Louise base and Morphe eyelid primer had a baby. That's what this would be. Because it's matte, but yet pigmented. I have something fun to play with. I'm excited. See, that was too much. Shit. It is definitely not a tacky base like P. Louise. It is completely matte and it dries completely down. We're going to see how this stuff blends over top of this, but the palette that I have to play with today, I am totally stoked to dip into this palette. It is the Huda Beauty Neon Obsessions. And I have the beautiful orange one. Let me back it up a little bit so you can see. It is so pretty. We've got like a neon, and I haven't even touched it. I haven't swatched it. I haven't done anything. But it's got some really pretty neon shades in here. It's got a bright purple and pink and orange and yellow. It's got some really, really awesome looking shimmers. Just because I'm like at a loss, I don't know what to do here, I'm going to take the middle shade, this really pretty like light orangey shade, as a transition shade, I guess. That newness. I don't know how I feel about this primer so far. It feels like it's dragging a little bit. Okay, let's do a little bit of a darker pink, purple, orange. I don't know. Down here, this darker color, it's like a peachy orange color. We're just gonna deepen up what we just did. I don't know what this is gonna... Oh. So pretty. Scary, but pretty. It's like neon. It is beautiful. I almost got the pink one, the pink palette, and I was looking at a review on Sephora, and one of the reviewers said that they got the orange palette because the pink seemed like it didn't have enough variation of shades in it. So I took a really hard look at the pink palette and I was like, she's right. A lot of the matte pinks look the same. So I went ahead and got this one instead, and I'm kind of glad that I did, because there's definitely a difference in these shades and they are pretty. Like, this is most definitely neon. I'm gonna dip into this really pretty purple over here. I have to. I gotta do it. I gotta know what it looks like. Oh my gosh, can you guys see that color? It's beautiful. I'm just gonna press it on the outside and see what it does here. I don't know how well it's gonna layer over top of this orange, but we're trying. It's creating more of like a pink color, if you guys can see. It's actually really pretty though. Like, this is definitely something unique. I don't have anything like this in my collection right now. This is in a class all on its own. It's so different. I like bright makeup, I like bold makeup, but this is something even different for me. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do now is take this really pretty, like, deep, it almost looks like a red. I don't know what color that is. It's like a bright pink. So pretty. Alright, it's time to get some shimmer on these lids, I think. I'm running out of time to play. I kind of want to use the yellowish shimmer. Okay, I kind of have a feeling that if I don't wet my brush when I go into this shimmer, I'm not going to get a whole lot of payoff. So I want to take this really pretty neon, shimmery, yellowish green shade on the inner third of my eye. So I'm really saturating this brush. I sprayed some Fix Plus on it, and now I'm just digging into this shimmer here. Oh, so pretty. Oh my. There she is. Yeah, there's not nearly enough payoff when you use your finger. You have to use these wet. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Wet your brush with some Fix Plus or water or whatever you need to wet it with, because wow, that's a huge difference. Okay, and now I want to take the pink shimmer on the outside of that. I've had so much fun doing this eye look. Like, I haven't had this much fun playing with eyeshadow in a very long time. So, kudos to Huda Beauty for these little neon palettes, because I'm digging them. Like, that is so pretty. I get that these are not going to be everyone's cup of tea. Really, originally I was not going to pick any of these up, but I am so glad I grabbed this one because this is so much fun. It's not perfect, of course not, but it's different and it's fun, and I like it, and that's all that matters. I feel like you could really get some really neat looks out of this, and I haven't felt inspired by an eyeshadow palette in such a very long time, just because there were so many coming out and they all look the same. This, my friends, is different. This is not the same. Okay, the mascara that I'm gonna try is the new Too Faced Damn Girl mascara. Now I have a trial size little version of this. I think I got this from Sephora with some of my points because I really wanted to try it out. Now, the wand on this thing is intense. Let me just kind of show you guys. It's pretty intense. So that's what we're going to be using today for the lashes. Okay, so for the inner corner highlight, I'm going to use the Stila Little White Lies. This is in their shade Yellowtails. I love this glitter eyeshadow. It is so beautiful, so sparkly, and I feel like it will go with this just amazing. So I'm just taking a really small brush. Oh yeah. Okay, so that's the inner corner with that liquid eyeshadow. Now I'm going to take that Too Faced Damn Girl mascara. Now my main gripe with like the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara is that it smudges everywhere and it flakes throughout the day. So maybe this one won't do that. Ooh, gloppy. I will tell you, it's really hard to get that inner lash when this applicator is this big. Okay, I'm going to add a pop of white to that lower lash line just to give this a little something extra, and then we're going to be done with this. I have one more product that I want to try, and then we're going to call it a night. We're going to be finished. Okay, so the lip that I want to put on today is the new Makeup Forever Artist Nude Creme. This one I got in the shade 1 Uncovered. And it's just like a nude, not a gloss, it's a cream. With an eye this bright, you kind of have to go nude for the lips, you know what I mean? I think this lip product is super comfortable on the lips. It's very opaque, kind of glossy looking, but I like it a lot. I think it's very comfortable. I kind of want to buy some more of them, but I'm not going to because I'm trying to be good. I know that's no fun, right? Okay, guys, that is the finished look. I am a little surprised at how it turned out. I'm not exactly, this wasn't what I was like picturing when I sat down to play with makeup this evening, but I had so much fun playing with all these newer products. I really, really, really enjoyed playing around with this Huda Beauty palette. I think it's, again, so inspiring. It's pretty. It's very pigmented. It, in my opinion, applied very well to the eyes. So if you're on the fence about picking these up, and I don't know about the pink and the green one didn't really call out to me, but this one has my heart. I really enjoy it. When it comes to this stuff here, you know, now that I'm looking, I feel like something's breaking me out a little bit because I can see some redness like right through here, and it's not from the blush. So I'm not really sure what that is. Like, you can see it's puffy right through here. That's not good. So I am going to be taking this off, like, really soon. My skin's reacting to something that I put on. And because I use so many newer products, not really sure what it is that it's reacting to. But again, this isn't bad. I feel like if you have oily skin, it's not going to stay on very long. If you have a lot of texture and deep pores, it's going to fall into that texture, fall into those pores. So just keep that in mind when you get this, or if you pick this up. As far as the No Problem Prime Essence, I don't know if this really did anything for me. I feel like it made my skin just a little bit slippy. Not much. I don't want to make it sound like it was oily because it wasn't, but it gave a little bit of tackiness to it, and I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it yet, so I'm going to have to continue to play with this just to get a better feel of, you know, what I think of it. When it comes to the Huda Beauty Tantour, this stuff was a little strange for me. I don't know if it was because of putting it over top of the Urban cover. So I want to try this some more on top of a different base. But overall, I feel like it's a decent product. I feel like it definitely bronzed up my face. You can see, you know, made me look a little bit bronzy. So not a bad product. It did blend pretty easily. I am excited to keep using this. Okay, when it comes to this Brow Gal brow pencil, I mean, I definitely got some brows with it. You can tell they're not perfect by any means because I didn't use a brow gel, which I usually do. I usually use the Brow Gal brow gel because it's got fibers in it and it helps to make my brows look a little more full. Now, I'm not exactly like hating the way they look right now. It's just not what I'm used to. And I feel like this would not wear very long throughout the day just because it's a little... It looks like it would smudge. It doesn't seem like it would be very long wearing, but overall, as far as I can tell, I mean, it did a good job. So we'll see. I am going to use this some more. The mascara from Too Faced. I think it's a good mascara. I think it did a really good job lengthening and volumizing my lashes. But again, it's kind of, the applicator's huge. So you just got to really be careful when you're using it, not to smudge it all over the rest of your face. Okay, last but not least, the lipstick. Really like this. Again, I plan on getting other shades when I can, which is not going to be anytime soon, but I really do like this. I think it looks fantastic on the lips. Alright guys, that wraps up this video. Thank you so much for coming to see me and hanging out with me while I play with some of these newer products. If you did like this video, go ahead and give it a big old thumbs up. If you do like my content, please consider hitting that subscribe button, and when you do, make sure you hit that notification bell. That way you're notified every time I upload. Come back and see me again soon. I try to upload at least once a week. Here during the summer, maybe twice a week if I'm lucky, so keep a lookout for those videos. If you guys have any suggestions for me for future content or anything you would like to see me do, drop it down below for me. I'm all ears when it comes to suggestions. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye.